Okay, well, we're glad to have you here for an interview here at Augusta National Golf Club for the internship. So, at Augusta, we take a lot of pride in making sure we have the right people to hire here. So, one of the things that's always interesting is your hospitality and tourism major. So, I'd be interested in knowing how you decided to choose that major.
So I was coming on to the spring of 2015. I needed to choose my major, and I was kind of doing some looking to getting with career counselors, completing some surveys online, trying to just get my strengths and weaknesses and my base, and just to see what what I'm good at. I mean, I see what I'm good at when I do stuff in the real world, but sometimes I don't see what my actual skills are. So doing the survey really helps in to analyze my skills. So my action was choosing hospitality, like you said, and it was a result. The result of it was great. I enjoyed my teacher this semester, Donna Clark at Appalachian State University. I like what he's doing. I think he'll be able to hook me up with some good stuff. And also, just relating it back to when I worked at Chick-fil-A, um, I was a customer service representative at Chick-fil-A, and all the service I provided, I'm going to be providing at the country club at Grandfather, which I received an internship at Grandfather on behalf of the choosing of this major. So, uh, the service, I'm going to be providing a lot of service to all the members at the country club, and I'm going to be providing service to all and later in my career in hospitality and tourism.
Okay, so that was a good answer on choosing your major, and let's talk about what you're really good at, and looking over your life and your short career at Chick-fil-A and Tweetsie and the golf range. Tell me about some of the things that you're good at.
So, the three greatest strengths I would say I have as a student and everything at Appalachian State, I would say I'm very responsible in everything I do at the workplace at Tweetsie, whether it's at Chick-fil-A, being responsible for completing tasks. Also, I'm a very trustworthy person. I really believe in honest and truth, and I believe that when it comes down to um, just being truthful is just uh, the way to go. And I don't like how people kind of don't lie about something or do something half-assed and say they didn't do it the complete assignment. So yeah, on that. And then my third is that I'm really hardworking. I'm really persistent with my work. I'm confident with my work, and I always want to get my work done on time in an efficient way. And I also want to get it done in a way that people can know that I did a good job, and I want to know that I did a good job and everything I did on that.
Thank you. So we all, have strengths and we all have opportunities to improve and weaknesses. So, Christian, you told me about some of your strengths. So tell me about some of your opportunities for improvement as you go forward here at your career at App State.
So I received or I interviewed with Grandfather Golf about earlier in the semester, about February, late February. It's one of the top-notch courses, number 2 course in North Carolina. It's really prestigious. Just everything there is just really top-notch. So I, I I had an interview with them and it went very well. Went very well. Um, my resume was really good for them. And then a couple weeks down the line, I received an internship, and I kind of got a little too braggy and kind of putting it on Facebook and stuff. So I think my greatest weakness would have to be my humility. So I want to work on it and work on this. humility, and I want to try to get less be more retrospect and be less braggy about stuff and just being a little more humble. So
Good. So Christian, whenever you're at work, you always have conflicts and things that arise. So looking back during your work experiences or being in college or high school, tell me about a time where you had a conflict at work and what happened and how you handled it.
so yeah, I was living in Spartanburg at the time, and I moved up to Watauga High School here in Boone. My dad got a job at the Sears, and I wanted to play some sports because just of the lower quality of the teams here in Watauga than the high school I went to in South Carolina. So I was going to play on the football team in the fall. I was going to play in the basketball team for the winter. And then in the spring, I was going to play golf, which is my favorite. So actually, I was working at Chick-fil-A at the time. I got a job in April, and I was just having conflict with all the sports I was taking and everything. So um, Chick-fil-A, they offered me to, I talked with the manager, we negotiated, tried to figure out what we could negotiate with because I was going to have a conflict. It's going to have conflict with being able to work a lot of hours during the week. I was limited because of the high school athletics and such. So we negotiated and he said I could come back to Chick-fil-A and have a job available for me. So it was a great result from the conflict and want to go further with it.
So Christian, here we always look for good leaders, and I know that you've been had some experience in high school and App State with different activities and different work experiences with the golf range I see you worked at and Chick-fil-A and Tweetsie. So tell me about how you look at leadership and your experience with leadership.
So I look at leadership. I played point guard for my high school basketball team, and I had to sometimes guide and direct some of our players on some of the plays. They're forgetful, so I kind of held my teammates accountable. Also during practice, when people like didn't want to finish that last sprint or not go as hard as they should, I try to hold them accountable to finish the job, and actually just be more hardworking down the line. Um, then working at the driving range, I got to get when I'm working with my fellow coworkers, closing up the range in an orderly fashion, cleaning up or getting the balls clean for the customers, providing customer service in the pro shop. Just be hardworking and just affirmative in everything you do and positive and confident.